Hello and welcome to IRL GT4 round 7 around Northern Isle. We are going on to the formation lap, you can say. We're gonna do a rolling start NASCAR style, and as you can see, it is the two Portuguese drivers of Jorge Correa and his teammate Andre Pestana, who's leading the field around the first and now second corner before we get away with it. And we should be seeing the drivers starting to accelerate as we are officially starting the race. And Andre Pestana in the lead ahead of his teammate Jorge Correa. Jorge, however, goes a little wide, which leaves him vulnerable to Marcel Holler in the BMW on the inside. However, it does look like Jorge will be able to keep in front of Jorge. And look at this behind there, we see Jeremy taking a wide line with Aaron on his inside. The two drivers battling it out in the Nissans. Jeremy Pope, our current championship leader, as we can see that Jared Fosbury in a new car this race in a Ferrari now, as he's made his switch. Also in new livery, not exactly sure what his team name will be going from here on, but you can see that he's in 6th place at the moment. Another driver is West Ham Daz, who will be the new teammate for Aaron. As we can see that there is a massive battle for 3rd place at the moment, and you can see Jeremy and Aaron going side by side through these corners. Jeremy on the wide outside line, getting a lot of speed out of the corner, able to attack Marcel Holler as he's on the inside in his BMW. And look at this, absolutely great racing between the drivers here. Ooh, and I believe that is West Ham going a little wide, and look at that Jared Fosbury. And look at these two drivers right there, Aaron and Jeremy. As Jeremy comes back at Aaron on the inside, he can't really do it in this corner. On the other hand, you can see the two Portuguese drivers who's just pulled away from the field, led by Marcel Holler, then Aaron, then you have Jeremy, West Ham, Jared Fosbury, before it's a small gap behind to Jack in his Ferrari. Chris Ryan also ended quite far behind at the moment, not entirely sure what's happened. But one thing is for sure, it's battle between Jeremy and the two other Nissan drivers, as we see Jeremy right behind Aaron. Then you have West Ham on the outside of Jeremy, and there's a small touch there, but it doesn't look like it's gonna do much with Jeremy, although he does end out losing a position here. Look at this, West Ham attacking his teammate Aaron right now. Already on lap 40, already on lap 15 actually, out of 91. 9 drivers who will come out on top. Look at this, the two Portuguese drivers right now just following each other around this track. About to lap Chris. Marcel on the other hand is in third. He's a little lonely there. Nobody right behind him, nobody right in front of him. But look at this though, Jeremy and Jared going side by side. Ooh, as Jeremy will keep his position, or is he down to 7th behind Jared? They're still going side by side. Jared, however, in his Ferrari has the inside line on Jeremy. But he will have to settle with 7th at the moment. We can also see that there is small gaps starting to form between the drivers, as Jared is the first one to dive into the pit. But look at this. Andre Pestana and Jorge Correa usually been at the back, both of them. Really struggled on every track so far, but today they're showing absolute dominance as they're in the current 1-2 lapping Chris Ryan. Chris on the other hand is not moving over yet. He's staying in the outside lane though, so there is room to get past. Further down we can see that there is no current battles, as we have Marcel in the pit too, in his Jägermeister livery. And what will Jorge be doing? Right now it doesn't look like he's gonna be able to pass his teammate on track, so he might have to try some sort of pit strategy. Jeremy and Aaron all alone at the moment, same with Jack. Right now it's really Chris who... it's Jared and West Ham, they're neck and neck going around this corner. West Ham on the inside, getting past Fosbury with his constantly flashing hazard slide. We do know you're a hazard on track, Fosbury, but please do turn them off sometimes. Gotta be annoying for all the other drivers, although that might also be a case. Might also be what you want. We can see that West Ham is flashing his lights too. As we see more people pitting now, and we can see that Andre Pestana is pitting from the lead. What will his teammate be doing then? See West Ham pulling slightly away from Jared. Jorge Correa in the lead, yet to make his pit stop, as we are 1/3 through the race then. After his pit stop we can see that Andre Pestana is still in 2nd. Marcel is retaining that 3rd position at the moment. West Ham in 4th. Fosbury in 5th, but with a train of Jeremy and Aaron and Jack right behind him. As we can see all the drivers taking different lines into the corners, trying to get some sort of an advantage against the others. 2 Nissans, 2 Ferraris. And look at this, Jared is still managing to stay ahead, but tapping the wall on the exit there. Oh, as he has a tap with Jeremy. Oh, as they're almost 3 side by side. And look at this, the 2 Ferraris and the 2 Nissans are bringing excellent racing to the table right now. As we can see that Jorge Correa is about to make his pit stops too. Has he made those laps before his pit stop count? will be able to get out ahead of his teammate. It does not look like it. On the other hand, we are watching this battle for sixth, I guess it will be. Yes. And what a battle it is. Aaron absolutely been dominant for the races he's been there. Jeremy is still the championship leader. Always been up there, just has struggled a little to match Aaron's pace at times. Then you have Jack in front of Aaron at the moment. Multiple second places before getting his first win. And then you have Fosbury, really struggled in this GT4 season, although he's gotten it together in the last few races now. We've seen some better pace from him. Although right now he seems to be struggling a little again. As we see Chris, Ryan getting lapped by Andre Pestana. We can see that Jorge Correa is a little behind right now. And sorry about that.
Don't worry, Sergio.
And as we're passing lap 40, we can see that Andre Pestana is still retaining his lead from Jorge. Marcel in third is all alone, as he's been for a lot of laps now. It's gonna have to start getting really boring for him, but there should still be some more pit stops, so hopefully he might get some battling, or maybe the silent third place is what he wants. Jack on the other hand had a bad start, but he's getting into the rhythm. He is up to fourth. He's looking solid at the moment. Jeremy on the other hand, the championship leader, does not look like he's on, like, this is his kind of track. He's down in seventh, struggling to keep up with the drivers ahead, as I believe we saw Jared Fosbury getting lapped by Andre Pestana. And he's about to get lapped by Jorge Correa too. Maybe the new Ferrari hasn't been as good as he hoped. Maybe it's something to get used to. We really don't know. One thing is for sure, these two Portuguese drivers are really showing some better pace than they've done earlier in this season. As we see that Pestana is taking a wide line, but there is Jorge's not quite close enough yet. As I believe Marcel Holler has dived into the pit again, as we see that Jack is up to third place at the moment. As we're over halfway in the race now. And it's still close for the victory, but it's pretty much between the two Portuguese teammates, as the other drivers aren't really keeping up. We can see Jack diving into the pit now. It's gonna leave Aaron in third for the moment. As we see Marcel is down in ninth, so he has definitely made a pit stop. As we can see that fourth place West Ham is getting lapped by the two Portuguese drivers too. If they're keeping up this pace, the pace they have right now, they're gonna end up lapping everyone except for themselves, obviously. What about Marcel? He's done another pit stop. He's down in eighth, quite far behind right now. He was looking on for solid third, however this track is a little confusing as we see Jorge Correa having a crash. He seems to still be able to retain his second position, but that has lost him a lot of time to his teammate Andre Pestana though. He can barely see his teammate right now. Could be damage on that car. That would be devastating to see a podium position go like that. But he is still in second, so if it's manageable, then he can still cruise into good second. But the fight for first might have just gone out of the window now. Although we can see Pestana not too far ahead actually, so... Oh, and Jorge with a spin, and that is... Oh, and that is such a shame for the Portuguese driver. Sitting in second place all race, right behind his teammate, although now in the last 3 laps he's had 4 laps, I believe. He's had 2 incidents leading him to be well off his teammate, as he's now right behind Marcel Holler. Holler, however, is a lap down. As we can see, West Ham making his second pit stop. Oh, and what has happened with Andre Pestana? Looked like him and Aaron had a crash there. What exactly happened, I can't say for sure, but this might bring Jorge Correa back into it, as his teammate isn't that far ahead now. And look at this, Jeremy about... Well, it might actually be Jack unlapping himself from Jeremy, as we see Jeremy dives into the pit. He's gonna be joined in the pit by Aaron, Chris and Jared, so a lot of the guys pitting right now. And we can see that, thankfully for Jorge, his teammates crash out. Oh! As I'm saying it, he's spinning again. I was about to say that he was in the fight for the win again, and then we see another spin, and what a shame it is, as he then dives into the pit. And we can see that Marcel is in second, but he's a lap down on Andre Pestana, so he's not really battling Andre here. Does not look like any other drivers has any battles either, although we can see that Jared Fosbury isn't too far behind West Ham. West Ham is not too far behind Jeremy either, so there might be a battle emerging near the back right now, as we've rounded 2/3 of the race now. We're on lap 62. Well, I believe the leader might be on like 64 actually. And Jorge, after his pit stop, is out in 5th position. However, he has been looking very quick today, so he should be able to get up a few positions again, with still a lot of laps to do. Right now, what about Marcel? He did an earlier pit stop than everybody else, but he is in second. Could he try to go for that win? He should still be a lap down on Andre, so should be difficult. And what about Aaron? He's really been so dominant for all the races he's been in before now. He's really not looking right like he's in his right element today. However, he is sitting in a podium position at the moment. As we can see, oh, and look at this. Here is the battle. West Ham against Jared Fosbury. Jared down the inside of the Nissan, tucking into the slipstream again. He's gonna go for the inside move again as West Ham goes very wide. It looks like West Ham's just gotten a way better exits, which leads him ahead of Jared still. Yes. Oh, and Jared is probably not feeling too great right now either, as we can see that he will be involved in this battle now, as it looks like he has a bad exit. West Ham down his inside, and he should already be passed. Jeremy might, however, come back down the inside in the next corner here. Gotta admit, after all of these laps, I'm getting a little confused about what is corner 1 and what is corner 2, so... As we see, Marcel is another time into the pit actually, so... I guess that means we might see more drivers pitting in the next 8 laps or so to get it to the end. And that leaves Aaron in second, Jorge in third. Jared has just passed Jeremy, and Jeremy is dropping like a rock right now. He just doesn't seem comfortable today. Like, oh, and there you can see in the proof of it. Touching the ball of the exit of the corner, so might be the car, might just not be Jeremy's kind of track. I have no idea, but he's definitely not looking as good as he usually does. Jack down in 8th, also struggling, like it seems like. West Ham also seems to be struggling a little, isn't able to keep up with Fosbury, as we see Andre Pestana is about to be making his last pit stop, I believe. That leaves Aaron in the lead of the race for the moment. Will it turn out to be another win for Aaron with just about 14 laps to go? But it doesn't look like Jorge is that far behind. Andre has came out right in front of Fosbury. Fosbury, on the other hand, hasn't had the same pace as Andre earlier in the race. Will he be able to make a quick move on Andre? He's trying to, but it doesn't look like he's gonna be able. And right now it looks like Andre is just starting to pull away from Jared, and that is game over in that battle. You can see West Ham though, he's trying to come back at Jared. He wants that position. As we can see, Jorge also making another pit stop. As this will be leaving Marcel Holler in second now. With just 10 laps to go. Aaron leading the race ahead of Marcel Holler, then Andre Pestana, and Pestana is not that far behind Holler. He will be making a charge against that second place. Jared Fosbury down in 4th, fending off West Ham, and now Jorge, who has joined the battle. And look at Jorge on the inside of the two of them while they're battling each other. They just forgot about Jorge behind them, and he just slipped past them both and is up to 4th. And what a move we got to see there, as we see some bumping there. Aaron's still in the lead. Just a few more laps now. Andre Pestana and Jorge Correa has taken up the chase to catch Marcel Holler and Aaron. Yeah, and you can see that Andre can clearly see Marcel before the corners now. He's not far behind as he sets the fastest lap right now. Well, he almost sets it. And there is really no big battles at the moment. We can see Aaron just leading the race comfortable right now, but you can see that Marcel is gonna be attacked by Andre Pestana in just a few moments. Jorge Correa is looking a little too far behind at the moment. But what about Pestana? He's right behind Marcel and he goes for the inside move. Marcel seems to not thought that one was coming. That is actually... And Pestana's made the move work as they... Oh, as Pestana is off. And then Chris seems to have taken out Pestana, which leaves Jorge in third right now. Marcel still in second. Aaron on his final lap right now though. Around the second to last, into the last corner and over the line. It will be Aaron Timberland taking the win ahead of Marcel Holler, then Jorge Correa in third, Andre Pestana in fourth, Jack in fifth, then Jared in sixth, then West Ham and Jeremy in seventh and eighth, and Chris in ninth. And what a race it was in the end. We saw the two Portuguese drivers dominant for a long while, but at the end you can see that Aaron just keeps getting those wins, and just astonishing. Although he might have been a little helped out today by some incidents for the Portuguese drivers, but a win is still a win, and Aaron just keeps on dominating when he's racing. For now, this has been IRL GT4 round 7 around Northern Isle Speedway. I've been Sander Sorhaug, your host today. Hopefully you'll enjoy the race. Thank you and good night.